In the Western Church, September 29th marks the feast of the three archangels or chief spirits whose names are recorded in Scripture, Saints Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. In the 4th century, the local council of Laodicea forbade adoration of angels, but the Church did encourage appropriate honor for them by establishing a feast dedicated to Michael and other bodiless spirits on November 8th, a date which Eastern Catholic and Orthodox churches still follow. November, which used to be the 9th month, was chosen to honor the 9 choirs of angels, and the 8th day because this number symbolized the beginning of a new creation, when the Son of Man would return at the end of days with his holy angels. The Western Church eventually moved the feast to September 29th by the 5th century, after a basilica near Rome was dedicated in honor of Michael starting that day. For centuries, the feast was referred to in Europe as Michaelmas, a shortened form of Michael's Mass, and was regarded by many countries as the beginning of the autumn harvest. By the late 20th century, Rome transferred Gabriel and Raphael's feasts to combine them with Michael's. The three archangels have important missions in the Bible. Michael's name means "who is like God." He appears 4 times in the Bible as a protector, first in the book of Daniel, where as Prince of the Heavenly Host, he defends the Hebrews against their earthly and spiritual enemies. In the New Testament, he appears as the opponent of demons. In Jude, Michael answers, "May the Lord rebuke you," to the devil who tries to claim the body of Moses. And in the book of Revelation, it is shown that Michael is the one who had cast Satan out of heaven during the angelic war. Pope Leo XIII composed the St. Michael prayer, whose short form is familiar to Catholics as a weapon against temptation. St. Gabriel, whose name means "God is my strength," appears 3 times as a messenger. First, he appears to the prophet Daniel to explain visions and gives prophecies about the coming of the Messiah. In the New Testament, Gabriel appears to Zechariah to announce the birth of John the Baptist, and then Mary, to whom he announces the birth of Jesus. Each time Catholics pray the Hail Mary, they recite Gabriel's words to her, "Hail, full of grace, the Lord is with you." Finally, St. Raphael, whose name means the healer of God, appears in the Old Testament book of Tobit. Raphael appears as a human to guide a young man named Tobias in his journey to find medicine that will cure the blindness of his father Tobit. Raphael also defends Tobias and his bride by driving away a dangerous demon. In the end, Raphael reveals to the entire family that he is an archangel who received Tobit's prayer and presented it to God, who then sent him on a mission to intercede. The Feast of the Archangels honors these spirits for their heroic deeds, but also reminds us that God provides the Church with many unseen helpers and protectors who assist us on our earthly pilgrimage towards heaven.